In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your retainer bezel on your Ford E-350 Super Duty. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to go for this bolt underneath the headlight trim bezel. There are 4 bolts total, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And once you get that loose, you can get the rest out. And now we're going to take out the one on this side, which looks like somebody replaced with a Phillips head screw. So we're going to use that to take that off. We'll have to see what's going on in there and why. Yours should be a 10mm head bolt, just like the rest of them. It's free. Now we're going to go up top. All right, now we're on top. You got to pop the hood to get to these two. I'm using a 10mm socket again. And move on to the next one. All right, once you've taken those out, you can remove your bezel. You're going to want to disconnect your connectors in the back. All right, so you want to disconnect. The easiest way is probably to disconnect your connector here and then unscrew this bulb here by pulling up, and then you can take the whole assembly away. All right, using a Phillips head screwdriver, we're going to take out these 4 screws. One here, one here, one here, and one here. I sprayed some rust penetrant so that they would come free. You can do the same if you also have a rusty vehicle you're working on. All right, now you can take this off. Put your bevel on. Make sure your bracket is facing the right way and right side up. These 2 holes are closer together than the ones on the bottom. All right, so now you can get one screw started. Once you get that started, it should stay in place a little better. And now we're going to go on the bottom. The other one on the bottom. And the other one on the top. So your adjuster on these is this. So you should be able to just snug these up. And where they were adjusted before should line up. If not, you should always check anyways and adjust it accordingly. All right, once they're all snug, we can put our trim bezel back on. All right, so now we're going to place our bulb inside. Make sure you're lining up the key on the socket with the bezel. And once you get it in, you can just lock it in like that, turn it down, and connect your connector for your marker light. After you're done doing that, you're going to line up your bezel's holes for your bolts. So I would line up your guides on the bottom and then work your way to the top. Okay, so in here you got to make sure it's all lined up. Once you see it go in a little bit, you're going to push. We are going to put our 2 bolts on the top. I'm not going to snug anything down until we're all lined up in all 4 spots. Now we're going to feed our bolt through this one. Your plastic guide should be lined up at this point, so it makes it easier. Now that you get that started, you're going to do your last bolt. I had to replace one of the bolts because there was a screw holding in the bezel. So I just matched up one of my old bolts with a new one to do that. This one's an 8mm, but yours should be a 10mm. All right, so once you get that in, you're going to tighten it up. We have all bolts started, so we can snug it down too. All right, once you're done snugging that one up, you're going to snug up the rest.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.